İlerletiyorum o zaman. Şunu neden ikinci kez gösteriyorsun
Police
abi?
investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Sam, I've got news.
Aklıma aldın.
We've done a reading.
Falıma baktınız. Bas.
It's a Five of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Geldi.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552.
Zeki çocuk.
I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
Öldük mü biz?
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Alice Munro.
Sam, do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Tamam reis. Senin olsun Violet.
We've got a new target. Alice Munro. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in the studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Zeki sal abi. Bu da kızıl saçlı. Sen de mi müzisyensin?
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes, we were friends. I hadn't known her for long, only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Zeki sona sakla. Bana Poe'den bahset. Poe. Dorota'nın sevgilisi olduğunu biliyor musun?
This is just between us,
Tabii
right?
ki. Kesinlikle.
We fooled around.
Tamam.
I don't have many friends, Sam.
Tamam.
Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely.
Tamam.
But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
Arkadaşın yok mu? Yok dedi oğlum.
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other multiple times.
Tamam. Dorata'nın sevgilisi olduğunu biliyor musun?
We're co-hosts on the radio.
Aa,
Sorry, you know that already.
Oe?
We've been partners for 2 years now.
o radyoda
He's a good
sunan bu.
friend.
Radyoda bulursun herhalde.
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
Tamam.
On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show. No. Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to.
Israr ediyor.
Not for him, but Dorota did. She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked amazing. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else. I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it. She told me she faked it. But you'd know best. It was her mom's. She was saving in case she ever got married. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I
Geçmiş
woke
olsun, sen
up.
ölmüşsün.
What do you think that means, Sam?
Sen ölürsün, biz de senin katilini ararız. Seni kurtaramayız. Bir konuda endişelisin demek, derin uyku evresine geçmişsin demek. Ya bunu Ryan'a sorsak daha mantıklı olabilir.
REM sleep. So, you don't think dreams mean anything? Everyone has meaningful dreams, Sam. Everyone.
Seni koruyacağım. Bak, kritik karar. Birini seçtikten sonra diğerini seçemeyeceğiz bence.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
Abla öyle bir geliş yok yalnız.
You forgot your phone.
Alice'le yeni görüştük. Zek. Oscar'ı... Oscar'la görüşebiliriz. Oscar yok. Zek. Öylesi Munro'yu tanıyor musun?
Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Ne gıcık bir tipsin ya.
Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing. No, she is my type though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the boudoir shoot again.
Tamam. Zorlamaya gerek yok abi Zeki. Ama olsa da anlatmayacak zaten hiçbir şey. Evet. Var mı güncelleme?
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it.
Tamam.
She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Tamam. Pansiyona git. Violet'i saldım abi. Rain. Alice Munro'yu tanıyor musun? Benim hakkında daha çok şey.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all three girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it.
3 kızına 1 saat ara kafasını kesti. Durduramadık.
He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime
Ağırlaştırılmış
soon.
müebbet.
We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller. I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Güveniyor muyuz? Yani kontrolü kaçırmayacaksak elimizden deneyebiliriz. Katil falcılar değil abi. Katil falcılar değil.
Really? There's nothing you want me to do? Are you starting to care about me, Sam?
Aynen. Pas atalım mı buna? Buna bir pas atalım.
You're so sweet. But I can't just sit here waiting for the phone to ring.
Sen
I need
rahat
to
ol.
be out there. I'll be careful. Just tell me what you want me to do.
Hayır. hayır dememize rağmen işe bir noktada karışıyor abi. Ruh çağırma tahtasından öğrenebildiklerini öğren. Zack Weston'dan öğrenebildiklerini öğren. Zack bu kıza harcar abi. Zack Weston'dan öğrenebildiklerini öğren. Sen uzmanlık alanından devam et.
Me and the spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Umarım. Evet. Lexi'yi hallettik. Ryan'ı hallettik. Violet'i es geçiyoruz. Brownie. Brain ayinleri bildiğini söyledi. Zack Weston'ı tanıyor musun? Ayinlerden başlayalım.
A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming of age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? Three attempts? Yes, that's likely. But the big victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure. Was it a gold coin?
Astir. Abi bu sese ne oluyor ya? Güzel mi?
I should have known that's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Var mı sıkıntı?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Olur.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that. I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
Anlat.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
Ryan kızıl olmasından bahsetmişti. İşte katil tanıyor mu? Buradan gideceğim.
Not
Hayır.
necessarily. If it's a traveler, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby. Yes, of course. Anything. I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Bu arada Brownie'ye güveniyorum ben.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Ben Öcü.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. I don't remember now.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Ron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about Alice?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. A few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them, killing them, restraining them. Talking to them, killing them,
Onlar
restraining them, killing, talking to them.
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Alice.
Alice kendi kendini mi öldürecek abi?
Chief Dupont. Rain. Violet.
Hayda. Düşünüyorum.
I can believe that. Maybe we should tie her up.
Do you believe Tara can predict things now?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
Oh, I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
Violet'i bağlıyoruz mu şimdi?
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Bununla mı? Bununla mı? Uyur gezer olmayana. Alice ile bunlara geldim. Bunlar yerinde yok. Bunlarla Alice'e gitmeyi deneyebilirim. Uyur gezer olmayana deniyor. Şununla Alice'e gidiyorum.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Evine de öyle
Get out
girmez
now
yani.
before I call the police.
Oğlum. Bunun kapısı mapsı zili yok mu? Kapısını çalsaydık, kız açsaydı, kendimizi tanıtsaydık. Ne yaptık? Maymuncukla kapıyı açıp içeri mi sızdık? Amiri geç. Oscar yerinde yok. Zek yok. Alice'le görüşemedik. Pansiyona git. Brown ile ziyaret ettim mi ben? Yerlerini. Ettim değil mi? Evet. Lexi'ye gittik. Ray'ine gittik. Boştu. Violet'i gittik. Takside bir şey yok. Odaya git. Ray'ini bir alalım. Rain bize güzel info veriyor bu arada.
I'm Rain.
Okey bro. Şimdi. Ayrıl. Herkese bir dolaşalım. Violet hariç.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do. Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
Bizimle kalmalı lan.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
I know it seems harsh, but without us, who's saving the rest of the world?
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
Ne kadar özledim anlatamam.
So,
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other way?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Allah'ım.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
Bro niye kabul etmedi abi bu kız?
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading? Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading?
Dinleyicilere Alice'in öleceğini söylersen dinleyicileri korkmaz mı sence Rain?
The reading you gave me to show me what you could do. It was scarily accurate.
What?
Everything. My broken heart, the enveloping darkness, my beautiful death. You said it was just a metaphor, that it was just about transformation. But it's not. I'm going to die, aren't I?
Oscar ne yapıyor acaba? Amire gitmeyeceğim bunlarla. Violet'le Alice'e gitmek.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Hoş. Zek.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this.
Allah Allah.
It's a picture of the rota.
Doğrudan bir fotoğraf. Evet.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquest.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
Bu
A girl holding a cello.
fotoğrafta ne görmemiz gerekiyor kardeşim? 2 oldu bak. Cello'dan bir kız.
You don't see any movement. Just a rota.
Sadece Dorota. Evet. Allah Allah. Resimde bir şey var ya. Amirin yanına. Resim ne görüyorsun deyip duruyor abi Zek. Violet'le dolaşalım mı? Bence hepsi boş. Violet'le bunlar dolaşmamız bize bir yarar sağlamayacaktır zaten. Amirle gelelim mi?
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Violet'le radyocuya gittim. Boştu ya. Violet'e gelelim. Evet.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
Aa.
Shh! Lord, I told you never to speak about this. Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened.
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
Tamam.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell
Zaten
me
bunun o
Ellis
kadar
was
nefret
next?
ediyor ki.
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Tamam. Rain mekanda değil. Lexi? Yok. Ve Amir'le bütün şeyi dolaşacağım. Diğer arkadaşlarla da dolaşacağım. Oscar'cığım
I wanted to ask you something.
dinliyorum. Oğlum
Is it about the... What did you want to ask?
nedir?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
Hala şüpheli miyim? Normalde hayır. Ama evet.
But I was playing football, and there was loads of witnesses. How?
Şüpheli olarak kal.
Everyone is a suspect.
Herkes şüpheli.
Ridiculous.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Yeah. So it's true then.
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry.
Görmedik.
I'm just in shock all the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
Evet.
Chief
Dilekte
DuPont,
konuşamadık.
thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking your...
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit
Peki,
still. Every
kadın
noise or
neden
knock on
evinde
the door
kalıyor?
makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Kadın neden evinde
Have I
kalıyor?
ever let you down? Have I ever let you down?
Yes, actually. Last year? With Dennis, remember?
Dennis?
Yes, Dennis. The stalker who broke into Radio August chloroformed me, tied me up, after stripping me down to my underwear. I told you about him 4, 5, 6 times, and you never did anything. Chief DuPont, yes. I'm scared.
Kadın haklı. Aldığımız infolardan buraya geri dönüş olacak bir şey var mı? Hayır. Odaya git. Sam'e dönüp Violet'in yanına gidebiliriz. UFO konusunda düşüncem dedi. Bununla dolaştım. Bununla dolaştım. Zeki boş ver. Oscar'la Zeki'nin yanına gelmemiz. Neden olmasın?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Bunlar hiç dolaşmayacağım. Görüşebiliyorsam Zek'le Oscar. Dorata'nın sevgilisi Oscar, Elis. Dorata'nın arkadaşı Elis. Bence
Oscar.
mantıklı.
I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Were you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save? Is it really? Why didn't you save
Onu
her?
niye kurtarmadın? Nasıl kurtarabilirdin?
I couldn't. I was live on air. I didn't know what was happening. Well, nobody knew what was happening. Don't make this my fault, Oscar. Please.
Oscar Zek'le görüşemedi, Elis'le görüştü. Amir'e boş yapacak.
Oscar, good. You got my
Ah.
message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Resimler var elinde.
Does this mean anything to
Allah
you?
Allah.
That's Dorota.
Evet, bu doğru ota. Başka?
And what if I showed you this?
Elis.
Alice Monroe.
Do you know her?
Evet.
She's from the radio.
And if I do this?
Ay ne yapıyorsun?
No? Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
Manyak oğlum bu adam. Evcilik oynuyor sanki pezevenk. Dolaşalım mı be? Geçmişken dolaşalım abi herkese. Atladığımız bir şey olabilir. Hiçbiriyle görüşebileceğimi sanmıyorum ama. Kimse yok. Zek'le ne yapabiliriz? Zek'le Violet'e gelebiliriz.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion. I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
You are so irritating.
Want to fall?
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Brownie. Zek'le Brownie. Alakası. Gene de deneyeceğim hepsini tek tek. Zek'le Oscar. Oğlum Zek'i Alice'in yanına götürmem ben ya.
Zach, what are you doing here?
Alice öldü abi.
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just undo a few buttons. Yeah?
Oğlum şimdi sürekli bak ısrar ettiriyor bana. Israr ettikçe kadın yok dedikçe Zek bir şey yapmasın.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Tamam. Kadın yaşıyor. Şimdi pansiyona git. Amire geç. Alice'e git. Ya da Alice'le amire git. Alice evden çıkmasın. Amire geç. Alice'e git.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Violet'e bir gidelim. Var mı bir şey? Hayır. Geri kalanıyla zaten konuştuk. Anlat, Zek geldi. Tamam, Sam'e dönüp o zaman Violet'in yanına gidiyorum. Favori anlat. O ve uzaylılardan bahsetti. Amir bana kaçırılmayı anlatacağını söylemişti.
I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest
Yaklaşık bir
house
ay
was
önce.
empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. A cold tap. Drip. Drip. Drip. And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. I get that strange aura, then I'm gone. Try tests for epilepsy, amongst other things.
all the scans were normal. As far as I know, I've gone.
Bunu söylemeli miyiz?
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts, bruises, memories. She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon.
Yeah, she asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Ne çıktı?
Not really. As I recall, it was all fluffy bunnies and rainbows, success and riches on all fronts, etc., etc.
Yalan söylüyorsun. Selam bebeğim.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
What do you know about it? She thinks she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction. Huh. Never heard them together before. Rhymes, doesn't it?
Resimde bir şey var ya. Resimdeki şey. Kızın adı neydi? İlk ölen kız. Dorata. Dorata mıydı? Resmi bir daha göstersene reis. Bak Zek 2 kişiye resimde fark ettiğim şey var mı diye sordu. Bu resmi gösterdi. Ya bunun sahnesinde sürekli resimde bir yere kalem vuruyor sürekli.
That's right, Sam, we don't. And Dennis isn't important because he's now Victor and works in a call centre in Sweden. So let's just keep our minds on the case, shall we? We've got a new target.
Özetle.
Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it.
Oh.
She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe
Çok karışık olma her şey ya.
and Monroe.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
Ne biliyoruz dersen bildiğim şeyleri özetleyecek değil mi?
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Olur. Zek.
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children.
beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends.
Çok edebiyat yapıyorsun ya.
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea. Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor's surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
Arutfal tahmin etti diye söyleme bunu abi.
Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it. Dennis Piper, or Victor, as he's now known, an over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels, tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her. I've no idea what you're talking about, Sam. The thought that I could engineer a whole sordid scenario just so I could swoop in at the last minute and be Elle's knight in shining armor. Chilling. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened. It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one. They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in. No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Olaylar ne alaka? Araştırmaya devam et. Var mı bir güncellememiz? Zack.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Ben de sanmıyorum. Katilin de Violet olduğuna inanıyorum.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Boyla yine konuştuk. Pansiyona git. Şimdi buralarda neler oluyor? Violet.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Peki. Onu da getiririz. John Pop'u tanıyor musun? Tanıyordur.
No.
Tanımıyor.
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place. Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason. No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up. Yes. If he ever shows up.
Allah Allah.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you? Yeah, I always cry around this time of night.
Sebep?
What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders.
Psikolojisi bozulmuş.
I try for Lexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but
Katil bunlar değil abi.
we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
Rain hariç. Lexi ile bu değil.
Maybe if we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to. It rings a bell, but no. Sorry, Sam. Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating. Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions. You have to stop asking questions and start taking action.
Ne yapayım? Kılıcımı alayım savaşayım mı?
This is your time. Be ready.
Belediğimiz 3 kişim var. Şimdi bak. Brownie temiz diyorum. Lexi temiz diyorum. Oscar temiz. Kim var başka? Amir'in kendisi temiz olmayabilir. Zek olmayabilir. Elis zaten kurbanımız. Boyla yeni tanıştık.
It's a lovely place.
Hadi canım.
It has the third most high-rise buildings of any city in the world.
Sence mimari yapısını mı soruyorum?
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief Dupont has made a mistake. I don't know what you're talking about, Detective. Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead.
Şimdi olayımız şu anki senaryoda sınırlı olsa baş şüphelim Violet. Geçmişi var. Adam öldürmekten suçundan yargılanmış. Ryan. Kendisi Rus. İsmi bizim bildiğimizden farklı. Bu üçlü grubun, falcı ekibin hizmet etmeye çalıştığı tek bir şey var. Birilerini kurtarmak. Gezgini öldürebilir misin dedi. Evet ama bedenle birlikte ölüyor dedi. Şimdi birini kurtaracağız ya, bunlar cinayet işlemiş olabilir mi? Burada Ryan'ı boşa çıkartamıyorum. Violet kesinlikle güven vermiyor.
I'm not sure.
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful.
Anlat.
Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business. One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them. Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful please.
Lawrence Petrovski bizim Ryan. Ryan'ın gerçek
Who?
adı.
What? Petrov's what? No. Should I? He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help. Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. I shuffled before you got here. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently?
Ya abla. Oyun can
The
dağında sebeplerinde.
lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Sorma. Derdimiz Dorato'nun neydi kızın adı? Adını bile unuttum. Onun katilini bulmak. Elis'i kurtarmak. Ve şu an sana Çıkma teklifi edip etmeyeceğimi mi tartışıyoruz? Ya muhtemelen kritik bir şeyi etkiliyordur. O yüzden hayır deyip geçmek de istemiyorum. Bir yandan gerçekten eğer suçları varsa bununla duygusal bağ kurmak mantıklı olabilir. Bunun için de ikinci seçeneği seçmeliyiz.
You catch on quickly, don't you, Sam?
Peki. Ben taksiyle görüşüp pansiyona geldim değil mi? Taksideki herkesi dolaştım. 50'si kontrol edelim. Anlatacağım bir şeyler var mı? Hayır. Pansiyona git.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Ya sen hala Zak derdindesin değil mi? Zak. Zek. Herkese gittim.
Don't
Taksiyle
confirm the
gittim.
existence of travelers.
Gezginin varlığını
They're not
onaylama.
ready.
Hazır değiller. Gezginlerin varlığını onaylama. Hazır değiller. Gel lan.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Zach,
Anlat.
the game is up.
Oyun
I
bitti.
think you should leave town.
What?
Evet, what?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's
Seni
house.
Dorota'nın evine kadar takip ettim.
Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. You were at Dorota's. I was at the studio.
No, you weren't. That detective's not stupid. Dupont might be, but not Sam. They'll put two and two together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You were spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm done with you. We're finished.
Bunu Zek'e söylemek yerine
Come back here again.
Sem'e söyleseydin. Acil odana git. Sem'e dön. Nasıl olabiliyor oğlum? Sem'e ne zaman söyledi Zek?
He didn't. He was the one in her bedroom last night. I never made it that far. I just followed him to her house.
Zek. Violet. Dorata'daymış. Demiş.
I wrongly assumed we were in a relationship.
Bir ilişkimiz var. Ben
He
aldattığını
was
düşündüm.
cheating on me. Which he was. I saw him leave Dorota's and I followed him straight after. I don't know if anyone else was there. Because I was protecting Zach. This looks bad, doesn't it?
Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now.
Var.
Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
Why would she say that? That would put us both at the crime scene. Dorota was fine when I left her. She asked me to come over and watch her get her freak on, which I did, being the gentleman that I am. I misread the signal somewhat, as I thought I was supposed to join in, which was not the case. I think she threw a teddy bear at me or something. After that I left. I had no idea Violet was spying on me.
Hapşurmadım. Bana dediysen. Yaşıyor mu? Ne durumdasın? Var mı seninle konuşacağımız bir şey? Oğlum beni de tereddüte düşürdün. Hapşurmadım ya. Kendimden şüphe ettim. Var mı güncelleme? Hayır. Oynayacağım. Ryan. Bir yerden ses gelmiş olabilir belki. Bilmiyorum. Hani kolum mikrofona falan çarptıysa oradan ama onu da hatırlamıyorum çarptığımı. Tamam, Sam'le işimiz bitti. Odaya git. Şimdi. Violet. Violet'le Amir'e gidebiliriz. Ya da Amir'le Violet'e gelebiliriz.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Violet'le bunlara gitmeye gerek yok. Taksi çağır, Amir'e git. Amir yok. O zaman Amir'le Violet'e geleceğim abi. Violet, Zek'le görüşsün mü? Denesin.
I followed you to Dorota's last night.
Bunu konuştuk zaten.
Are you insane? Why did you follow me, you stupid bitch?
You killed Dorota.
No. I did not kill Dorota. But thank you for spreading that rumor.
Peki Violet'le Alice neden?
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the
Violet'le
moment.
Alice konuşmuyor abi.
Well, in danger actually.
Why don't you like me?
Niye benden hoşlanmıyorsun?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take... You told Sam I didn't like you.
Sam'e senden hoşlanmadım. Öyle bir şey söylemedim. Dedi ki benden almaya çalışmıyor.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
Ha evet
I get
söyledi.
suspicious of free.
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yes.
Amazing. I've got a lot going on at the moment, which hopefully I'll get through. And if I do, I'll come and see you at the guest house sometime. Okay?
Arkadaşlar bu işin sonu nereye gidiyor? Suçlu listemiz daraldı. Lexi, Ryan, Zek ama bunu aslında oyun soktu kafamıza. Amir soktu. Şüpheli listesini bu şekilde daralttın değil mi dedi. Tam olarak öyle değil. Öyle gözüküyor ama. Ya ben en çok amirden şüpheleniyorum. Şimdi şu arkadaşları birbiri arasında bir konuşturalım bakalım ne dönüyor.
I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Hayır, Bronwyn değil. Senin adın Bronwyn. Şimdi Violet'e gitmemizin bir faydası yoktur. Rain. Anlat paşam.
What can we do to help Alice?
Abi sürekli yardım hakkında konuşuyorlar. Ama bir yandan işte yardım etmek isterken kill alıyor olabilirler bunlar. O da kafa karıştırıyor. Çünkü bu adam adam öldürmekten yargılanmış. 3 ay önce.
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do? Do you really? So what?
I'm pretty much just going to pray in my room until it's all over, like I always do.
Me and Lexi should join you.
No, I need to focus. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. You and Lexi should stick together.
Bu pezevenkte bir işleri var bak.
Bron, I thought about the whole restraining thing, and it's really hard to ask someone if they mind you tying them up for a while. I did a thing for Sam anyway. It might have helped.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotism. Stay with me. Log into Tarotism.
Telefondan fal bakma uygulaması.
Stay with me.
Benimle kal.
Okay, this time we'll actually stay in the same room though. And maybe we should try and hang out with Rain and Violet too. Group alibi. You're the best.
Amir bir işe yarar mı? Herkes deneyeceğim abi. Alice'le yeni görüştük. Poy'la da denemiştim değil mi? Dön pansiyona. Odana git. Ryan'a geç.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Ayrıl. Violet.
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
What's getting closer? Do you think this John
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
What's game?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Tamam. Lexi.
Hey.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Sam's asked if I can get anything else out of this. It's full of wit and repartee as per usual. Dead people have a lot of time on their hands.
Boş yapıyor. Abi radyoyu ayarla. Hiç kullanmıyoruz ama.
Situation that's happened in your past, and you feel
Yani altyazısı yok. Taksiyle. Git abi amire boş. Zek boş. Elis boş.
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
No. Sure.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
Siktir. Sikke. Kadife. Kese. Yeşille de alakalı bir şey vardı. Oyunda yeşille alakalı bir şey hatırlıyorum.
I need to keep looking anyway. Perhaps you can come back another time.
Brownie ile dolaştık. Ryan'dayız. Lexi'ye geçiyoruz.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi. Is she a suspect?
Not I know of. Chief Dupont asks me for favours, so I know.
Did Zach kill Dorota?
No. I saw Dorota look out of the window after he left.
Abla sana nasıl inanacağız be?
It's going to be soon. Whatever happens to Ellis, it will be soon.
How do you know it's going to
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveller nearby.
No. How do you know all this?
Katil biz miyiz lan? Hayır sesine.
Mescaline mainly, but I don't
Really?
recommend you try it. Do you really want to hear this?
Yes.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. People looked like tiny rainbow outlines, and I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person, and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, all right?
Peki.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
Violet and aliens. Ray, why'd you pray for them? Violet and aliens.
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens? A traveller? A traveller?
Exactly. I think it was using Violet for room planning. Apparently it wants a set of heads on the wall. Red heads, to be more specific.
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people? What? If it's...
Well, it's a right, obviously. But the alien Violet's talking about probably isn't the same traveller. Perhaps this is something new we haven't discovered yet. Using humans as decor.
Ray, why do you pray?
Because the traveller is so powerful. It inhabits you, and you remember nothing. It goes on a killing spree, or worse, and you're held accountable. I pray for the victims, and for forgiveness, and for the unlucky person that becomes its vessel.
Have you been a vessel?
Lex, I don't know what I was doing the night Dorota died. I don't know. I don't remember. I was in my room, I was praying, but then I woke up and my hands hurt. My hands hurt. Don't you tell Bronwyn. She's got enough going on. Don't tell anyone.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
Ametisti lan.
What amethyst?
Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
Poe's pendant?
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die. Of course I'm okay.
Sen iyi
It's
değilsin.
you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
What do you mean? Let's finish it.
El, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. El, will you marry me?
No.
Oğlum ne alaka ya? Alo. Hayır desek bu adam çeker vurur bizi.
Al, isn't this what you wanted? For us to be together forever? I don't really understand. But I'll wait. There's too much at stake now. How can I expect you to make a decision like this?
forgive me?
I slept with
Biraz daha
Dorota.
bekle bak.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her.
Etme,
Another
etme,
heart
etme.
broken, another family destroyed.
Evlilik teklifini reddettim, farkında mısın?
Is your wife gonna kill me?
No. At least I don't think so. She doesn't know anything about us. Not yet, anyhow.
I slept with Dorota.
Bu veletle oynadık değil mi?
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've...
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I... Really? Anything I can help with?
Sen bu işe karışma baba.
I recognize that voice.
John, I'm gonna be fine.
How long have...
On the radio? I started at Radio August about 2 years ago. Why?
No, I mean... Do you want me to leave? No, I mean...
Karını terk etmek
You kissed me
istemiyor.
on the first day. Don't you remember? I was putting on my makeup and you came up behind me. I saw how you were watching me in the mirror. It made me feel alive.
Why didn't you tell me about Dorota?
Bu adam Dorota'yı bilmiyor. Bahsetmedik öyle bir şeyden.
What didn't I tell you about Dorota?
I'm giving you a chance to tell me now. I'm giving you a chance to tell me now.
Oğlum bu adam Dorota'nın muhabbetini bilmiyor ki.
It was just a fling, John. I wanted to try something different. To stretch myself. I would have told you eventually. All three of us could have had fun together. You do want to have fun with me, don't you, John?
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor...
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking... Are you?
No. Not anymore.
I think you're...
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say...
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby? They all had.
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very pretty. And they were all alive. In that moment.
Tell me about Hong Kong. What does the name... Tell me about Hong...
If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
What does...
About yay high, beard, thick rim glasses. I have no idea who you're talking about.
I haven't asked you about...
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Thanks, Lexi.
Anything for you, Chief?
Chief DuPont. Grave news, indeed.
Will Ellis be safe?
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Ellis couldn't take that. Not tonight. We did think of asking you to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't want to dilute my brand.
I see. And that brand would be having an enormous ego that thinks they're too big to guest on our radio station. Understood. We won't ask again. Anyway, the radio calls me. If that's all.
Sam'le son kez hepsini dolaşıp amire gidiyorum.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Violet. Violet. Ronnie. Lexi dün geceyi hatırlama... Ryan dedi ki kimseye söyleme. Sen bir bekle. Ben Lexi'nin yanına bir gideyim. Ne haber? Boş. Tamam. Zek. Bak şavak ya. Öyleyiz. O iyi bir arkadaşım demiştin. Zek Poe'nun kolyesini sattığını söyledi.
I couldn't do this without him. He looks out for me. He's my best friend. What do you know, Sam? It's true. A girl likes to keep her options open. What if someone new were to turn up in town and I realized that I like them more?
Ben de senden hoşlanıyorum. Dur Atay'ı sen mi öldün? Çok saçma.
No. Never mind, Sam. That's not what I was getting at. At all. It's not what it sounds like. Dorota lost her scholarship. She said it was an administrative error. She showed me the letter and everything.
Zek konusunda yalan söyledim. Hayır.
They tend not to report those kind of things, Sam. The money was for her, Sam, so she could have her dream of being a cellist. I wanted her to have her dream. It doesn't matter now. No, not exactly. I told him I was in trouble with credit cards, and he offered to bail me out. I asked if I could have one of his artifacts, and of course he gave it to me. It's off. I said I'd pose for some photos, but that's it. I used to be a burlesque dancer, so I don't mind showing my body, but Zach's not getting a private show. Not now.
I didn't expect news to travel this fast. You can't tell anyone else. I've not told my wife yet. I think she should at least hear it from me. I will leave my wife either way. I do hate people that jump ship only when another ship pulls up alongside them. If I drown, that's only right and fair. You can't condone my actions, I understand. Divorce is strangely delicious. A great polarizing topic for society.
Peki baba sen bilirsin.
So many people think it's clearly wrong. So many people think it's clearly acceptable. As the tide turns, the stigma fades. Enjoy your life, detective. I hope you pick once and pick right.
Peki bunu söylesem? Ben dedektifim oğlum.
Yes, I'm surprised she told you about that. How did that come up? I see. There's a plethora of ways you could have protected your source, but instead you pretend you've been having breakfast with Alice. Maybe you should see a psychiatrist, Sam. I can recommend a good one.
Olsun. Evet.
Yeah, Dr. Tanner. She's
Tanner?
checking up on Violet. Why are you still giving her a hard time about this? She's had it tough enough already.
Sen Violet'i niye bu kadar koruyorsun baba ya? Violet'e karışma, Violet'e karışma.
She's had a shopping list of medical issues. This is just the latest thing. She might seem tough on the outside, but she's frightened, Sam. About a lot of things. The doctor said the aliens are delusions, a side effect of her previous alcoholism. She's been sober 6 months, and I don't want to change that, Sam. The neuropathy she suffered due to alcohol is causing her problems. The pills are to try to help with that, but guess they have side effects too. Memory loss. She's not a monster. Just a little girl lost. She was drinking to forget. She ran with a bad crowd a few years ago. They branded their backs with symbols, basically a cult. The leaders were imprisoned, but they left a lot of baggage behind. You won't get any mileage talking to her about it, I assure you.
Sana ne reis?
Rain's still a
Who's
suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
Onu evinde koruyacağım. Evine bir memur gönder, şehri terk etmesini söyle. Kötü. Kötü. En iyi. Koruyamazsak yanarız. Memur gönderirsek koruyamazsak kız ölür. Şehri terk ederse kurtulamaz.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam.
Evet, koruyamazsam evet.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
Değil. Hiçbir gücüm yok olduğunu sanmıyorum. Belki de var,
I
bilmiyorum.
know you're just trying to make me feel better, but that's a weird thing to say. Maybe I'd be better off with one of Chief DuPont's officers.
Arkadaşlar çok kritik. Kimseye güvenme.
I guess at least you've still got a sense of humor, even when we're surrounded by death. Perhaps it's a good trait to have.
Galiba öldü ya. O kapı niye açık? Kapı niye açık?
You're too late. She's gone.
Ne oluyor oğlum?
Yeah, I think so. No bags packed though, and car's still on the drive, so she must have left in a hurry. I'll put out a miss before her, check in with her parents. We'll find her. If she can be found.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is your August update.
Elisi
Police
kurtardın.
investigating the murder
Başarım
of
geldi.
21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation
Sanırım doğru bir
that
şey
caused
yaptı.
alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business
Elisi
to attend
kurtardın
to,
diye başarım
but
geldi.
she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
sanırım sona geldik diye tahmin ediyorum.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading,
Grup al bak.
and it's you.
Görseniz. Kim benim?
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive.
Tamam.
This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who?
Lastiktir.
Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't, well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
Sence kim amirim? Allah Allah. Allah Allah. Niye böyle oldu ya? Abi benim 3 şüpheli listem Zack, Violet, Kel. Kendini tutukla diyemeyeceğimize göre.
During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Just give me a name.
Bu üçünden hangisi Dorota'yla birlikteydi cinayet anında dedi. Zack, Violet oradaydı. Takip edemediği üçüncü kişi kimdi? Rain mi? Rain. Değil mi? Onayla beni. Abi. Violet Zack'i takip etti. Zack evet. Dorota'nın evine gitti. Zack Dorota'nın evine gitti. Violet dedi ki Zack Dorota'nın evine gitti. Sonra kime dedi? Biriyle Violet'in yanına gittiğimizde Sam'le gittik galiba. Yok. Biriyle gittiğimizde Violet dedi ki Zack oraya gitti ama Zack çıktıktan sonra Dorota'nın camdan baktığını gördüm dedi. Zack çıktıktan sonra Violet öldürdüyse Violet bunu söyleyerek kendini yakar. Evet, diğeri de Rain. Takip edemediği ve asıl kim kontrol için baktıysa Eğer öldürmeden çıktıysa içerideki sorun yok söylerdi ama ya camdan bakan öldürmek için değil de kontrol için. Camdan bakan kızın kendisi. Ölen kızın kendisi. Violet'in dediği Zek evden çıktıktan sonra ölen kız camdan baktı. Yani Zek evden çıktığında ölen kız canlıydı dedi. İşte Violet'in de onu söylemesi, kızın öldüğü gece kızın evinde Zek var ve Violet var. Violet dışarıda, Zek içeride. Violet kendi ağzıyla diyor ki Zek eve girdi ama çıktığında kız canlıydı. O zaman bu ben öldürdüm demek oluyor. Şöyle bir detay var, kaçırmayalım. Rain Lexi'ye ne dedi? Olayın yaşandığı gece odamda dua ediyordum. Sonra ne olduğunu hatırlamıyorum. Uyandığımda, kendime geldiğimde ellerim yaralıydı dedi. Lexi dedi ki sen bir beden miydin? Yani gezgin olarak bahsedilen şeyler bir bedene girip öldürüyor ya. Ray'nin bedeni kullanılarak Rain tarafından öldürülmüş olma ihtimali çok yüksek. Kendime geldiğimde ellerim yaralıydı dedi. Ve ne olduğunu hatırlamıyorum dedi. Çok zor. Şunu atlamamak lazım. Amiri atlamamak lazım. Zack Violet'te işbirliğinde desen ya amire eliyorum. Amire ele abi. Yok bu kele eledim abi. Eee Zek'in olayı da belli abi. Amir'i eledim. Amir susuz. Amir'i çıkardım listeden. Violet, Zack, Ray. Zack'in derdi de belli abi. Tamam mı? Zack öldürmedi. Zack'i de eledim. Ya Violet ya Ray. Şayet oyunun başını hatırla. Violet kıskançlıktan kuduruyordu. Yok şöyleydi, yok böyleydi, yok resimlerde, yok resimler kimeydi, işte sevgilim elimden aldı, şu bu. Violet kıskançlıktan kuduruyordu. Şu an %70 Violet'im, %30 Ray'im. Yani aynı mantıktayım. Violet diyorum
Fine.
abi.
Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Ya bir anda vurdum abi. Ben Violet olduğuna inanıyorum. Çünkü kadın kıskançlıktan kudurdu. Oh, çok heyecanlı. Ne kadar korkunç.
Sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be.
İyi mi?
Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did.
Ya kelime oyunu
Scream
yapma.
if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the
Ben Paul,
morning,
sağ
and this
salim ve
is
August
Poe
haberleri
with your
karşınızdayım.
August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio
Yakalanamamış bir katil
station
olduğu
mad.
için mi?
I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks
Ha,
they're close to
yakınlıktan düşünüyorum.
catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed
Ne
on
anlattın
me.
be? Ne anlattın be?
The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here.
Ya bak.
I
Pezevenklik
could have
yapma.
killed you in your room, of course, but that would have looked pretty suspicious. Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveller is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me. But you're gonna get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that. Sam, Rain? You changed into me. Interesting. Either you're a shapeshifter and you've been playing us all along, or you're the traveller, using Sam as a vessel right now, using some freaky trans-dimensional powers. And I think it's the latter. Goodbye, Sam.
Sikerim seni.
Thank you for observing that minute's silence. August has lost many good people in the last few days. Dorota Shaw, Violet Gallagher, and our very own Alice Munro. In a police statement released this morning, Chief DuPont has asked people to seek safety in company and remain vigilant. The most recent body, found with multiple stab wounds, is still being examined by August's coroner. They're unable to confirm the identity or even species of the victim at this time. The killer remains at large.
Derin uyku. Kendini öldürttün. Adlı başarım geldi.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds
Alacağım.
silly. Well,
İnşallah
I would like
alabiliyorumdur.
to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better
İnanır
choices.
mısın, ben de şu an geri gitmek istiyorum. 10 dakika öncesine. Ama Violet çok mantıklıydı. Ryan da çok mantıklıydı. Adam dedi, odamdaydım, ne olduğunu hatırlamıyorum dedi. Ellerim yaralıydı dedi.